Good evening and welcome to Viking Park in the nation's capital, where a classic rivalry is about to be reignited in a quest for a grand final berth. It's the ACT Brumbies taking on the New South Wales Waratahs for round 3 of Super Rugby Aus. Luke Barry-Denellen here with you to call all the action for you this afternoon, coming to you on YouTube Stan and Rugby Explorer. And joining me for the call is Aussie 7 superstar Dom Detroit. Dom, we're in for a thrilling contest with some of the most exciting prospects in the country on show today.
Yeah, we certainly are, Luke. The Waratahs, after their bonus point win last week against the Reds, saw them ascend to second place on the ladder, and a victory against the Brumbies today would secure them a grand final berth if they were to win. It's
an interesting scenario. You've got the Western Force locked in with a home grand final next week, but there are 3 teams still vying for that position to go to Perth next week. Obviously, if the Waratahs win today, they go straight through. But the Brumbies, they need the Force to win, and they also need to beat the Waratahs today by 15 or more points. Look, it's a mouth-watering position to be in.
It is, it certainly is. How exciting having 3 teams that could potentially go through playing the Western Force, who are obviously undefeated thus far.
Absolutely. Don't underestimate the rivalry between these two sides. Of course, the Waratahs broke that hoodoo earlier this year in Super Rugby Pacific after losing 13 straight games to the Brumbies, going all the way back to 2018. So don't worry, there's going to be plenty of feeling in this Super Rugby Aus contest. As we have a look at the Brumbies, of course, 0-2 for the competition, but they are going to be primed. They are ready at home. Dom, who do you like?
Yeah, they are. Larkham's made 3 changes to the side that went down to the Western Force last week, with Jared McLeod in the number 12 jersey and Jack Harley, the number 8, and Coyotes, number 15, making their debut for this competition this week. And Coyotes is certainly going to be one to watch. Another one in the hooker jersey, Liam Bowen. He was outstanding last week in their defeat with 12 carries, 23 post-contact metres and 10 line-out wins against a really strong set-piece side in the Western Force. So keep an eye on them.
And of course, they are coached by one of the greats, and particularly an ACT great in Stephen Larkham. And on the flip side, the New South Wales Waratahs, they are 1-1. Impressive win against the Reds last week in Narrabri, 47 points to 19. Don, they've got plenty of strike across the park.
Yeah, they do. Plenty of strike. And of course, James Hendren, he was unbelievable last week in the number 15 jersey with 4 tries. But the Waratahs have a largely unchanged side. Clem Halaholo coming into the loose forwards and Clayton Thorne dropping back to the bench. We've got Jack Barrett as the only other change coming off the bench for Tom Lambert, but plenty of strike power, as you mentioned, Luke, in this Waratahs side. Halves pairing Michael McDonald and Joey Fowler, also lethal around the ball. And Ethan Dobbins, a really mobile hooker to line up against Liam Bowen.
And they are coached by Lockie McCaffrey, one of the favourite sons of the ACT Brumbies, part of their 2020 Super Rugby AU premiership winning side. Going really high up in the coaching ranks, but of course, this man on screen, Coyotes, his first run-on appearance for Super Rugby AUS. But I tell you what, he's a real live wire and he has quite the story.
Yeah, he is. We actually just saw his brother in the under-19s, Chase Oates, absolutely carve up the Waratahs defence in the first half, and he's a very similar player, Kai. Ball on a string, great kicker, great footwork and vision. He's going to really control this game.
So here we go. We are underway here at Viking Park. ACT Brumbies taking on the New South Wales Waratahs as we go in for the first ruck of the day. McDonald getting it out early, ready to rumble. And now they look to leverage the box kick through McDonald as he goes high. Coyotes for his first test. And he's up to it, but he gets barreled over the sideline. Advantage to the Waratahs early.
Really well-placed kick from McDonald, pulling it right by the sideline. The kick chasing the Waratahs as well, putting a lot of pressure on the Brumbies early.
Call him on you. Call him on you.
Waratahs looking to continue that good run of form. Plenty of confidence against the Reds, so super impressive. As they look to roll forward here from the line out, Dobbins controlling proceedings. Trying to bustle his way through.
Yeah, advantage.
They get the advantage here. Chance to pull the trigger. They work it in the centre. Lovely bit of shape. Now Jakes tries to get away.
You're good over the ball there.
No advantage play.
No advantage.
Go back for the penalty.
Another early attacking opportunity for the Waratahs. Plenty of strike power out wide. Unable to convert that time with the Brumbies getting over the ball. They've come back for the penalty advantage.
Joey Fowler looking for the line.
Need to make a sub for a blood injury.
It's a happy homecoming for the young number 10.
There's a blood bin.
Really finding his feet,
Yeah,
as is that man, Sid Harvey.
Sorry, he was fantastic in Narrabri last week as well, Luke.
He's really coming along nicely. He's so young, Joey Fowler.
Okay,
Straight out of school into first grade for Sydney University, coming through the Waratahs Academy system. Shades of Bernard Foley. As now the Waratahs go on the attack. They shift the ball back inside here for Jakes. They start marching forward. Galia. Taking in some heavy defence. They swing here, Amatasero. Quick recycle. Now to Clayton. They'll be looking to leverage his experience this afternoon. The Waratahs is now Fowler. Short ball here for Hendren. 4 tries last week. Would love to keep it ticking over. And a little knock on there. Cross is averted for the Brumbies.
Unable to retain control of the ball. We saw how dangerous Hendren was last week. Any opportunity he gets, even half a gap, he's going to capitalise on it. There's a little double pump from Fowler there that got Hendren into the space.
Boys, first scrum.
But it was the
On the bind.
pressure from McLeod forcing the knock on.
Isaac Kailea. His Wallabies debut last season. Some wonderful games for Randwick in the Shoot Shield competition this season. And a wonderful addition to the Waratahs squad.
Bind. Set. Use.
Plenty of heat coming through from the Waratahs. And they'll get a chance to repack.
Copy. We're not going to reward that. Boys, we're not going to reward that. You've both gone up. Okay, stay down in the contest. Keep your fight up.
Plenty of starch in that back row for the Waratahs. Really looking to hope to chance that power game. Physically impose themselves on this Brumbies pack.
Bind. Set.
They get the ball out, rumbling it up. Feliawaki coming on for the blood bin.
Still live here.
Sid Harvey just calms things down for the Waratahs. Line out, coming for the visitors.
An opportunity here now for the Waratahs to, as you said, Luke, calm it down, build some phases,
We're not going to do this all day. You need to come in and set your numbers.
and test the Brumbies defence.
Beautifully slipped, taken by Amatasero. As they go on the march, Dobbins driving the bus as he breaks free.
Tackle, let go. Push back.
They get the recycle coming around the bend. Stalatina into the centre. The ball trickles out, but it's picked up by Adamson. He regains the football, hits the accelerator, swan dive to finish, and opens the account for the New South Wales Waratahs.
Well, it was a loose ball out of the ruck. Really well picked up from Jamie Adamson. A bobble from McLeod, but Jamie Adamson in open space. He put the foot down. It's early points for the Tars. See the ball bobble loose for McDonald. He just does a nice little pop. Jamie Adamson
Thank you.
opens up into the space.
He's got a wonderful story. Jamie Adamson, of course, coming over from the UK as part of their Sevens program, has been at Commonwealth Games, but was actually not part of the squad. Came over to chance his hand, play for Eastern Suburbs.
20 seconds.
And of course, last season was part of that historic premiership victory, the first time in 55 years. And a special talent, Jamie Adamson. There's now Sid Harvey. Straight as an arrow. Waratahs now lead 7 points to 0. 7 minutes of play.
Number 11, Sid Harvey adds the extras. Waratahs lead 7-0.
As we have a look at the replay there. And a lovely little change of pace right at the end.
Yeah, Jamie Adamson flew onto that with some pace.
The restart, they go deep here, the Brumbies. It's now Fowler working his way out, taking them on.
Okay, now
McDonald
use.
sends it high. Contest coming.
It's a good contest.
That's an absolute specky there from Jakes. As the ball dribbles out. It's a penalty against the Brumbies, so the Waratahs get another chance to build their roll on.
Well, that was a brilliant contest from Jarks, leaping into the air.
He's got a bit of a point to prove. Leo Jakes as well. He's a promising talent coming out of the Scots College, but has had a number of injuries that really have prevented him from showcasing his skills through these pathways. Well, he's definitely one to watch. I'm sure he'll be hungry for some meat at some point. As they come off the top, the Waratahs, they go centre field through Jackson Ropata. Now to Fowler. Hendren getting the arm free. So seesaw it back to the centre. And a quick recycle, but it wasn't released there.
You have, but there's a ruck formed over you, mate. You can't let it go and stand up in the middle of a ruck.
Here, Todd Cummings saying the ruck was formed. It was clinical over the breakdown from the Brumbies.
Going against Clem Halaholo.
Yeah, good call. Yep.
This is an awesome nudge.
He's got
coming
to catch
from
it and
Meredith.
land in for it to be play on. Good call.
Puts him in the red zone.
Timing.
They look to capitalise on their first real opportunity. Taken down. There's Byron.
It's going back, it's once. It's off the mark.
Searching for an opportunity at the back. It's Felioaki. Tries to kick it through, but it's taken there by Harvey. Pressure valve released for the Brumbies. Now Clem Halaholo burrows his way through.
Okay, ball's over here. It's a messy ruck, let's use.
So look to try and seal it over. Penalty coming for the Waratahs.
See, just a really messy ruck. Brumbies not rolling away. There's so many players in there, they're unable to get out of the breakdown. The Tars can't play the ball.
Fowler goes for the line.
See there, just unable to play the ruck. The Brumbies lying all over.
So Dobbins right on the 10. They get the ball down, but there's a bobble. Looked like they got away with it with the 6 ball, but just McDonald couldn't keep his fingers on the pill.
Donald is unable to grab a hold of it. The ball going straight down to the ground in front of him.
Okay, let's go, guys.
Had some heat behind it.
Coach! Bind! Set!
Penalty coming here for the Brumbies.
Waratahs just not holding their weight there and collapsing. The Brumbies have another opportunity. Had a great clearing kick for touch earlier.
It's another sharp kick there from Meredith.
Step across, boys.
He's right on the 22.
Step across, boys. 4, step. Boys.
They've got to build some pressure here, the Brumbies.
Have a look at your front man. Hey, you need to call them across. Control.
As they get it cleanly, Meredith goes cross-field. They go high. Looks to steal the pill, they pick it up. Back on the inside, there's Oates! For his first run on, he gets his first try. Brumbies are on the board.
It was a great contest from Jack Harley. It was Oates was beneficiary of the points in support, but it was the kick from Meredith that put them there. Pinpoint kick. The line out was taken beautifully. Meredith seeing the opportunity, and Harley gets the offload as the ball bubbles down, and Oates is the beneficiary of the points, going over for the Brumbies' first try.
Well, that's pretty cool, both getting their first run-ons, flick passes and tries. The 8 and the 15 combining nicely. As we touched on in the pre-game. He comes from good pedigree, his brother's right in the thick of it. Featured in our previous game. The Canberra Royals set up here in the John Ident Cup. Coyotes. Is now Meredith to level things up. And this one will be pushed to the left, so the Waratahs still with a slim lead over the Brumbies, 7 points to 5 after 14 minutes of play.
Score now 5-7.
Yeah, understood. Let's cut it. Stop.
We get it back underway. The Brumbies trucking it out of their own 22.
Okay. All set inside here.
It's Thorne. Back into the pocket for Meredith. Kicking game on song early in this fixture. And he finds the line.
Call your boys on you.
It'll be fascinating to see how the bench plays a part in this game. The likes of Luke Reimer. Reece Von Neck. Dan Nelson, all to come. As the Waratahs get off the top. It's come loose. And another let off. And the Brumbies will get the loose head and feed.
See the energy from the Brumbies there to win that line out. Just from loose ball with the Tars. Unable to have control of it as brought to ground, sorry. It's the Brumbies now, they're really pumped up off the back of points to have the ball in hand.
Powerful scrum here for the Brumbies as they go the blind. Thorne looking to get the ball away, can't do it.
Yeah, good work.
They get the seal. As they go back infield here for Bowron. You had Ieli. As they shift it back short side. They can't stick it. Another knock on coming. Scrum in favour of the Waratahs.
Lots of little errors early from both sides, the Tars and the Brumbies. Ball probably a little bit too low.
Let's go, lads.
Not as clinical as they would usually be.
Much better. Hit that height.
Clayton Thorne chancing his hand nicely down that short side, looking for opportunities. Exciting prospect. The Brumbies scrum half. Waratahs with another leg up.
And number 3, overextend and collapse.
Plenty of feeling in this front row contest. The Tars nudge it. 32 metres out from the Brumbies line. Brumbies fans thoroughly enjoying this twilight fixture. As now they come through here, Clayton. Tars looking to build. So they work it nicely, flat, sharp ball here for Hendren, but a beautiful tackle there from Wilcox.
I can't reward you. Both of you, I can't reward you. You've gone off your feet.
Brumbies looking to play fast and counter-ruck. You hear ref Todd Cummings say they've gone off their feet, haven't able to support their weight, going down onto their hands to try and peel for the ball. See the way they're trying to play fast and attack the breakdown.
And that's what that penalty is. Okay.
Golden opportunity coming here for the Waratahs. 6 metres out from the Brumbies line. They pile in.
Okay, it's going sideways.
Brumbies trying to get the spoil. And they do exactly that.
I'll explain.
Well smothered by the Canberra-based side.
So the ball carrier's transferred at the back onto another man. It's a shift more.
That is a big moment from the Brumbies to turn that ball over.
Obstruction.
When the Waratahs have an attacking opportunity from the line out on the 5. It's a huge moment for the ACT Brumbies.
Yeah, I've got that as
And they keep this ball in.
Leave it in the field of play.
Excellent work there from Sid Harvey. Now James Hendren courageously goes to the line. Lovely bit of continuity of play there from the Waratahs. Slipping it back inside. Dobbins creeps over the 10. So they go back centre field. Big Clem Halaholo. So McDonald goes off his left. It's going to have too much juice. And they'll bring it all the way back here for a scrum for the Brumbies.
Brumbies led off again through a Tars error. It's now an opportunity for the Brumbies to hold on to the ball and build phases, build that discipline, try and gain some of the momentum back.
Yeah. Hey, boys, we've had one against each of you. Need you to take the hit and keep your height. I need you to keep your height. Let's run properly.
Near the 20-minute mark. Both sides just struggling to get that phase play in order. Errors creeping in. Don't underestimate the talent across the park here. And now Thorne gets it out quickly. Feliuai. They just hang on the ball, jammed in by Ropata. Counter-attack coming here for the Waratahs. As they go back on the inside here for Jakes. Jakes backing his way almost to the try line. Now to Grant. Brumbies all over the ball. Penalty advantage for the Waratahs. McDonald goes himself. As they get it here, Amatosero. Second man play. Fowler rips it. Dobbins almost loses his footing. Tries to get around the defenders, but they shut it down. The Brumbies hanging on by a thread. Waratahs punching.
Heads up.
They pick and drive. Well contained. So they roll over.
Held up.
Held up. Strong resolve there from the Brumbies. But the pressure is not off just quite yet.
Yeah, well, it was some great scramble defence from the Brumbies. That is where the Waratahs looked the most dangerous, is off that broken play. Saw them down that right edge. Lawson, Clayton. Unable to hold on to the ball was Meredith, and the Waratahs pounced. See Lawson, Clayton make this half break, then into the hands of Jacks. That's where the Tars look so dangerous.
Meredith getting some attention there. A little bit ginger, but this is where the Waratahs really will come into their own. You look at Big Miles, Amatasero, Clem Halaholo, Lee Faitalitana. These big bodies. They start piling in close to the line. They'll really take a lot of energy out of this Brumbies pack.
It's really been the Brumbies defending their line for the majority of this. Luke, as I said, it's going to start to take the energy out of them, having to defend phase after phase.
Lockie McCaffrey, coach, was a line-out specialist himself. Here come the Waratahs. Now Dobbins with the ball at the back. Rips it in the left arm. As they work towards the line. The Waratahs are in. They break through and they get their second try. Now lead 12 points to 5 with a kick to come.
It was a well-worked maul from the New South Wales Waratahs. Dobbins at the back. Brumbies unable to hold it. The Waratahs look so dominant driving, continuing to power through. See the Brumbies just having to go back around. They just didn't have the manpower there. Waratahs looking like such a formidable force at the maul.
They've been going in after and after it in these early stages with their maul. Yeah, Ethan Dobbins, the beneficiary, the Queenslander. Coming from the West Club here in Brisbane, product from St Joseph's, Gregory Terrace. He'll be staking his claim as a New South Wales Waratah. There's now Harvey. Swings it back round and puts it through the sticks. Waratahs now lead 14 points to 5 here in Tuggeranong.
We're looking again, the Brumbies just didn't have the men there to defend. The Waratahs staying so well connected.
The Brumbies go long once again. The clearing kick. Oates underneath it. Swings it back in field. Linking up as they dance around Sapsford. Driven very close to that touch line. As they come off the gutter. Silky hands, ball goes to ground. Claimed by the Waratahs. Flick pass out the back here for Harvey. A little bit too ambitious.
McDonald looking to be a little too tricky with the flick pass around the back. It was from the loose ball with the Brumbies. The McDonald pounced on it. You see a turn around and that flick pass just going forward to Sid Harvey.
Let's go, boys. Mark here. Get set.
Start to sense both teams looking to open up a little more. Chancing their hand. Big Tavita Alatini. Scrum rock here for the ACT Brumbies. A successful campaign for the Warringah Rats playing in the Shoot Shield Grand Final. Crossed in for a 5-pointer. As they get the ball out. Feliua makes a big storming run. They get front football here, the Brumbies. There's Oates out of one. Tries to get the ball away, but they get the penalty.
Number 7, tackle off the ball.
A bit ginger there. David Feliwati. There's Meredith. Plugs it in the corner. We're looking to get the home fans over the line. And look at the replay. Just put them on the front foot. That strong run from Feliwati. As they come down with it, get ready to roll. Straight to the 5. Coming round the bend. Busting through. And there's a try coming there for Gerard McLeod. The Brumbies hit back here at Viking Park.
The pace Jared McLeod put onto the ball as he swept round that right corner. Looked like there was no one there to defend him. So the Brumbies win the uncontested line out. They look to get the ball out then. And it was Jared McLeod sweeping around. The Waratahs so wide in defence, getting ready for that maul. Really creative and great option from the Brumbies.
Anything worth noting?
It all started with that excellent run from David Feliwati. They've just got the confidence there, front football, and there Jarrah McLeod relishing the opportunity to play number 12.
So if we can get him to move back there,
So he came into focus earlier this year when he had an absolute bottler of a game against the British Lions, playing for the First Nations and Pacifica side. Put himself on the map, the South Coast product. Gets himself a well-earned 5-pointer, put his side back in the contest. 2 points the difference.
Okay, it's
Brumbies and Waratahs in round 3 of the Super Rugby Aus.
Okay, holding in front.
Grand final berth on the line. They get it just 5 metres shy of halfway. Waratahs line out.
Yeah, you're sweet there.
We go back with Dobbins. Off the top. The Tars go centre field. Second man play. They don't stick it. And there it's McLeod with a flick pass back inside.
Beautiful.
Scott on the run. They shift it left. Ieli, short ball. Goes to ground. They'll have another go. Oates, they've got the penalty advantage for not rolling away. Alatini, slick hands to Meredith. Waratahs jamming. They go back to the left. Ieli. Another advantage. Byron. Pendulum and momentum swinging with the Brumbies here.
Yeah, that line speed and pressure from Jarrah McLeod to then force a turnover was unreal. And he saw and recognised how dangerous the Waratahs' back line is, and Hendren, of course, with 4 tries last week. So the Brumbies continue to put that line speed and pressure on the Tars and stop them from getting the ball out wide. Cut out and nullify their strike power.
They're okay, but I'll keep watching it.
Matasedo getting some attention there. Looking a bit ginger. As the Brumbies go on the attack close to the line once again. As they get the ball down, but it's scooped up by Adamson.
No, not important. Okay, let's use not. Step back, mate, step back.
He's now McDonald, the ball's charged down. Harvey pivots. Sends it back downfield. Oates with plenty of time. Jink at the line. Goes to ground. Now Cordukes driven back. Heavy contact there from Kalia. Ieli showing the ball at the line. Now to Meredith. They go wide. Feliwati. Flick pass. Wilcox. Waratahs up at the defensive task. The Brumbies looking for that punch through. Sapsford picks and drives. Now Thorne going to the line, finds a runner in McPherson. Meredith bouncing around, just shy of the 22. Brumbies, they're going wide. McLeod stringing it together nicely. Harley with a little step back on the inside. Lachlan Shaw. Ieli. The building blocks are in place for the Brumbies. There's now Scott Burrows. Seesawed back to the left. Ieli busted open. And the ball comes free. Resolute defence from the Waratahs.
They were so well connected, just relentless in the defence were the Waratahs. The Brumbies going left and right, trying to go direct, just unable to break the line. The Tars relentless, a brick wall in defence. And it was Alatini just ripping the ball forward.
Make a decision if you're staying on or going off.
Bit of concern there for Miles Amatisero.
He certainly looked ginger after getting strapped up earlier on the ankle. Didn't look too comfortable.
Take it, bro. Yeah. Okay, cool. Have a look.
High intensity passenger play there from the Brumbies.
Yeah.
Jack Harley skipping his way
Order off, please, guys.
to get them in striking
Field
distance. It's a bruising defence. As we've said through the broadcast, they are a formidable pack, the New South Wales Waratahs.
Keep working hard on that height. Good work. Time's back on.
Eight minutes to play in this first half, Brumbies. Down by 2.
Go!
Even contest thus far.
Set!
Now McDonald gets the ball out. Executes the clearing kick.
Just relieves them from a bit of pressure, get them off their line. We're not as deep as he would have liked. Just relieves that pressure a little bit for the Waratahs.
Boys, you set good on the mark. Step off, please. Just want to move off him. Yeah, step off, mate. You guys step in. Good.
They go long. Well executed. Short ball on line. Here for McLeod. Gets the ball away. Nice second phase play from the Brumbies. But it's not that nice. Penalty for the Waratahs.
9, clear lift on the ball. Holding on.
And they hang on.
Sit right.
Bella shoots it downfield. 9 short of halfway. Have a look at the replay. Watch McDonald here right on the football.
Yeah, good there.
Just getting the edge over some of the heavier cattle there from the Brumbies.
That's good.
Amatisero takes it cleanly.
Fine, it's the same all.
Adamson with the ball. And it dribbles out. It's a costly error there for the Waratahs. Some miscommunication.
Let's go.
The Waratahs just not looking strong and connected in that maul as they did
Boys,
earlier.
I'm not going to reward either if you.
See
if
as
you
Miles
go up.
Amatisero
Okay,
comes
stay
down.
in the
The Brumbies calm down and tear through that right edge of the left edge, of the Waratahs maul. Just unable to maintain control of the ball. The Brumbies defended that really well. It's putting lots of pressure on the Waratahs.
Fans absolutely loving this contest.
Behind. Set.
The first home game for Super Rugby Aus for the ACT Brumbies as they go the short side. McDonald again getting busy. Strong defensive effort there from the Waratahs scrum half. There's now Cordukes. Tries to burrow. Quick recycle, the old milk play. Sapsford with the offload. Goes to ground. Basketball pass for the Waratahs. Here come New South Wales. Sid Harvey. Dribbles one back inside. McLeod's there for it.
Yeah.
And he meets his opposite number in Clayton.
Okay, let's use 9.
An injection of excitement. An attacking play.
Use.
Thorne steadies.
Outside.
And it finds the line. A little bit over the line, if you will. And this puts the pressure back on the Brumbies. Right on the 22.
So initial break from Sats from the offload, and then this is when we saw the Waratahs come to life. Sid Harvey down the left-hand touchline, putting the kick back in field. Possession changed hands again. Back to the Brumbies. We heard it was well called by the Waratahs to tell Sid Harvey to leave the ball.
They come round the bend. Dobbins takes them on himself. Quick recycle. Adamson. They go here.
Open up on 8. No.
Waratahs building. Now to Adamson. Fleet-footed. They go to Grant. They shift it back to the right. Talataina. Adamson with another courageous pick and go. Loves rolling up the sleeves. The Waratahs now trying to play this power game with their big bodies. Another trudging run. Hello.
Ball's grounded first, and then it's stripped out.
He's a big man, and you're not going to stop him that close. Powerful play, and more points for the Waratahs. They now lead 19 points to 12.
He's come into the starting lineup this week, Clem Halaholo. As you mentioned, he's a strong, powerful runner. See him drive through the Brumbies over the top of Lington ELE. That close to the line, he's very hard to stop.
About 30 seconds from now.
Waverley College product there, Clem Halaholo. Had a breakout season for Sydney University in first grade. Debuted a couple of years ago.
20 seconds, mate.
But was quite a prolific try scorer in his early days, playing first grade in the Shoot Shield competition, and you could see why. He's a well-proportioned individual. And Sid Harvey keeps a perfect score, 3 from 3. Waratahs lead 21 points to 12.
21-12 to the Tars.
Clem Halaholo saw the line, plenty of defenders there. He had plenty of work to do still.
You can see with the Waratahs, got shades of eastern suburbs about them. You could tell a lot of these guys play together. They're part of the system. They play that power game, consolidate possession inside the 22, and really strangle their opposition. Another clean take.
Use with your foot.
We approach the shadows of going into half-time. McDonald hoists this one up high. Oates can't hang on. Play on the call. They go wide. Sapsford. McLeod streaking down the touchline. Back inside. McLeod's got 2. And the Brumbies will not go away.
Love the way Toby McPherson took the line on first. You watch him when he has the ball. He has it in 2 hands, doesn't overplay it, takes the line on before he then releases out wide to his strike players. Look at the way he takes the line on, then releases the ball to Sapsford and unleashes McLeod down that left-hand touch line. scoring his second.
Ah, yes, that'll be full time.
It's quite the outing for this young man. Knox College product also. Well represented in the 7 circuit as well. There's Joe McLeod. Applies his trade for the Canberra Royals in the John Ident competition. Don't underestimate the lovely hands there from Ollie Sapsford. Now Meredith. Can't convert.
High five, guys.
As that is half-time here in Viking Park. It is the visitors, the Waratahs, leading the Brumbies, 21 points to 17. We're going to take a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. Highlights coming up right after this.
This has been some of the best rugby I've seen the Springboks play. History for Los Pumas.
Record breaking.
That is champagne rugby at its very, very best. Oh, sensational!
They're smashing it, the Springboks. Magic.
First class, world class. Try Argentina! I cannot remember a better 40 minutes of rugby for a long, long time.
This is a big case. We're going against the biggest firm in the state.
Are you going to be loyal to this firm?
You need to drop this case.
Or what?
Mr. Baird, I look forward to some more friendly sparring.
This isn't a negligence suit. It's murder. Question is, how high up does it go?
If you want to screw the people who screwed our client, what are you willing to do to be a rainmaker?
The Rainmaker. Stream now only on Stan.
Liverpool 3-0. Corner taken quickly, Origi!
Our family legacy is this ranch.
I'll protect it with my life. What I'm doing isn't for the ranch. It's for us. We are brothers now.
I took all the risk, and I took it for you. You will ruin this family's name.
You destroy me, you destroy yourself.
Unlike you, I keep my promises.
Power and secrecy walk hand in hand.
Hacking phones at the news of the world has been endemic.
Rupert Murdoch explicitly encouraged it.
I'm here to reinvestigate the Daniel Morgan case.
Since when did we become the targets? This could get you in serious trouble.
I'm already in serious trouble. A Stan original, The Hack. Stream now only on Stan.
And welcome back to Viking Park here in the nation's capital, where it is the Waratahs are leading the ACT Brumbies 21 points to 17 at the break. And what a seesaw affair it was in this first half between these two sides. And it was the Englishman, Jamie Adamson, with the first points.
Yeah, the Waratahs opened up the scoring with a little bobbling ball then led to Jamie Adamson going over for the points. The next try was to the Brumbies, which was a lovely crossfield kick. And it was Coyotes on starting debut that was a beneficiary, linking up with the other debutant, Jack Harley, for those points. And the Waratahs then had a beautifully constructed maul, tearing apart the Brumbies, for Ethan Dobbins to go over for his first try of the day.
And then they weren't too far away after a strong run there from David Feliuaki. Got them in pole position. And enter Gerard McLeod, scoring the first of his 2 tries to keep them in reach of the Waratahs. But it was the power game here. And Clem Halaholo just said, get out of my way. All 132 kilos of him.
Ball's grounded first.
Powering his way to the line. Right at the halftime break, enter Jarrah McLeod.
Yeah, Jarrah McLeod gets his second. It's beautifully well squared up by Toby McPherson. Jarrah McLeod just using his speed down the left-hand touchline to go over for his second.
As we go in for the score breakdown, 3 tries apiece between the 2 sides. For the Waratahs, Dobbins, Halaholo and Adamson. And for the Brumbies, a double there for McLeod and Oates. The difference is the goal kicking. Sid Harvey, perfect pinpoint precision, 3 out of 3. And Meredith with a little bit of work to do, but it is all to play for in this second half of this round 3 fixture in Super Rugby Aus. The Waratahs, they need a win to advance to the grand final. The Brumbies, if they can turn it on and win by 15 or more points this second half, they can go through to the grand final. We'll find out right after this short break. Second half coming up.
Hey, yeah.
Let's ride.
Go through the phase to get where we pray. We champion made, ain't nothing I change. The streets that we paved, they come off the race. Hey, nobody can hate on the role that I play. When everything's settled, let's see who remains from.
The flowers, I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds.
Hey, yeah.
Let's ride.
Go through the phase to get where we pray. We champion made, ain't nothing I change. The streets that we paved, they come off the race. Hey, nobody can hate on the role that I play. When everything's settled, let's see who remains from.
The flowers, I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds.
Hey, yeah.
Let's ride.
Go through the phase to get where we pray. We champion made, ain't nothing I change. The streets that we paved, they come off the race. Hey, nobody can hate on the role that I play. When everything's settled, let's see who remains from.
thinking as the flowers. I sit for hours, telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds.
Second half about to get underway here in Tuggeranong Viking Park. Tuggeranong Vikings, grand finalists in the John Ident Cup this season.
Good to go. Good luck, guys.
Sid Harvey gets us back underway. Second half action between the ACT Brumbies and the New South Wales Waratahs.
Inside.
They shovel it out. Alatini. So work it into the pocket.
Wait, 5-2.
And find the line. Don the bench is going to play a critical part in the back end of this fixture.
Yeah, it is. Both sides really tugging much for muchness.
Yeah, setup is good.
He's now Dobbins.
No, he's
Just
through the middle,
holding
he's
on.
fine.
Trying the first half. And the Brumbies up to the task early. Shutting down the power play of the Waratahs.
You can see the energy that brought the Brumbies pack. The backs coming in from behind. Really want to lift who can come out and put points on first in the second half. As you mentioned, Luke, the bench and the impact players are going to have a huge part to play in the game. So it's going to be the difference.
One of the key messages from Stephen Larkham during the week for his side was that he really wants to see them take it to the opposition, particularly in this last 10 minutes of the fixture, because they've let it go against the Force and the Reds as they go wide early. Wilcox loses the football as Rawpata offloads the ball. They shovel it back. Now Hendren try and clean up the scraps. So they appeal for a penalty and they get one. A little too loosey-goosey there from the Waratahs.
Hendren unable to find support in his run. We haven't seen too much of him after his 4-try performance last week. Brumbies have contained him really well. Missed opportunity from the Waratahs, turning it over so quickly. You see the sides build some phases.
Blue, take the line.
Just shy of the 22. There's another booming kick. Now Joe Dillon on the field there for the Brumbies. Riverview product. As now they go on a tear. The Brumbies marching. Harley getting involved. There's Thorne trying to search for the footballs that comes out here for Byron. They're on the ball, the Waratahs. Retained here from the Brumbies. Ieli, short of the line. They tip it on for McPherson.
Heads up, Blue.
Byron again.
Pillar offside.
He's now the Brumbies try to do a Waratahs on the Waratahs and power their way over. Alatini. Byron again. Short of the line, turn. Meredith. Pivoting, swirling, and scoring.
Well, he doesn't have the size of Clem Halaholo, but it was Meredith that burrowed and powered his way over the line. After some really well-disciplined building phases from the Brumbies, they had the penalty advantage, the pillar being offside of the Waratahs. See them just building and building, chipping away at the Waratahs. And a nice little roll over for Meredith to score the try.
Perfect patient play gets the points. There's now Declan Meredith to put the Brumbies up by 3. Makes no mistake. And the home side have got the lead. They lead now 24 points to 21.
The ACT Extras and the scores now 24-21 to the Brumbies.
This continuity of phases putting pressure on the Waratahs close to the line. Who would have thought the number 10 powering his way over? As Harvey gets the restart. McPherson takes it uncontested. Thorne wants a runner. Byron getting through a mountain of work already in this first 5 minutes of the second half. Thorne puts up a sizzler. Doesn't have a lot of distance, but they come back with it. They lose the ball. Dobbins dives and claims the pill. So they go the blind side here. That was ambitious. Unfortunately, simple physics prevent him from going out. There's now Emma to settle. Getting over the advantage line. Teddy Wilson on the field. A real danger man is Clayton. Puts one in the backfield. And it bounces over the line. So Brumbies with the line out. Waratahs putting the pressure on.
Yeah, they certainly are putting the foot in the throat. Not a bad position for the Waratahs to be in. Saw them take the blind side early.
So they get the ball out. They spill the lollies as Grant steals one back for the Waratahs. And they reclaim the lead. A costly error there for the Brumbies.
Yeah, costly error that Ben Grant took advantage of. Brumbies had the line out, but was unable to go to hands. It was Ben Grant absolutely steaming onto it, pounced on the ball. Only a couple of metres to go till he was over the try line. But it's really been the Waratahs who've had a lot of the momentum. See them even starting to play a bit more, choosing to go down the blind side and risk that chance with not much space. Starting to play with a bit more freedom and confidence.
So Harvey to make it a 4-point lead. And that'll make it 4 from 4. Waratahs now lead the Brumbies 28 points to 24. And that man, Ben Grant, a real journeyman around the pro circuit. Played for the Perth Spirit back in the NRC. Spent time at the Reds over in San Diego and, of course, in North Harbour. There in New Zealand, now landing at the Waratahs. Looking to leverage every bit of that experience, no doubt, to get them to a grand final. But not if the Brumbies have anything to do with it. Alatini gets it inside the 22. So get the ball out. Meredith linking up with Dillon. We're going to get out of the tackle. McLeod. They shift the ball out. Ieli hands it nicely. Corjukes. So working around the bend. Scott met heavily there by Clem Halaholo. They go the short side. Stringing it together beautifully. Unmarked is Feliawaki. Back on the inside, and it's a brilliant ball. It's a cracker there for Wilcox. And the Brumbies come galloping back into this one.
Well, that was some really clean, crisp hands from the Brumbies. And the offload from Feliawaki, unbelievable for Wilcox to go under the posts. But it was this hands, these crisp hands, so clinical. And as he's about to go into touch, Feliawaki does a beautiful little offload back inside to Wilcox. Super clinical from the Brumbies. It's beautiful to watch, wasn't it?
One to get for his home fans too. Plays for the Tuggeranong Vikings. Product of St Edmunds College here in Canberra. Some wonderful rugby talent coming out of that school. As Meredith comes up with a crucial miss. So the Brumbies lead by 1, but this man, Shane Wilcox. See, stays in the play. It's Feliuaki. And he can come up with some superb plays and passages of play. David Feliuaki. Hang on for Pritchard in the blood bin. And what an ejection it has been.
Use it. Outside.
Thorne. Right on halfway is Joey Fowler. Sid Harvey dancing around. Can't break the Brumbies line.
Back into the 50.
Fowler into the pocket. Crossfield for Jakes. Well taken there by Dylan.
Okay, use.
Alatini.
Holding.
Who will blink first here? It's Thorne again. Puts it up high. Fowler taken.
All right, it's available, let's use.
It's Wilson. Strings it along to get more purchase on the football. Back for Dylan. Out of 1. Cops a shot there from Galea. A penalty going in favour of the Brumbies.
Hands pass the ball first.
The Waratahs looking to be hard on the breakdown.
Hands on
Just
ground.
unable to
first,
get
then back
hold of
onto
the ball straight away. Reaching over, touching the grass, and then scraping back, trying to have a second crack at the ball. Illegally so.
Hey, step across. Step across, boys. Boys said the same thing to them in the first. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go in now.
Luke Reimer on the field.
Straight.
As they go short, and Byron can't hang on to the ball. We'll let off there for the Waratahs.
Option scrum or line out.
Tuina, Tuelima on the field there, the big number 19. See on the replay there, just a little scrappy. The opportunity was there, albeit a small one. It is a tight fixture here, 1 point in it between the Brumbies and the Waratahs. Some wholesale changes there in the pack. Reece Von Neck on the field too, try scorer against the Western Force last week. They get the ball out, the Waratahs. They spread it for Harvey. Right here for Hendren. Hendren fending, looking for the offload. Gets it there. Just shy of the 22, the Waratahs. As Clayton loses his feet.
No, never on the ball.
Wilson.
Never on the ball.
Finds Galea.
Advantage.
They've got the penalty advantage here. Bofa. Short ball here for
Good
Hendren.
advantage, 9. White, never
Building
back
in
onside.
confidence, the Waratahs. Ropara. Taken to ground. They go out the back. Picked up. We'll come back for the penalty.
Where I am.
The Brumbies again. Really
Number 4,
solid
never back
defensive
onside.
line. Waratahs building phases, just unable to penetrate the line. Gonna have another opportunity now to kick for touch. Have a crack at a maul perhaps. We saw them do it in the first half, how strong they were. Tearing through the Brumbies.
A 10 out from the Brumbies line, the Waratahs. This is where they've done their best work.
Boys, step across. Come in, White. Mark's here.
Just cannoning these big bodies at the line.
Let's go.
Until they can break the floodgates. Zama to settle.
Set up.
Brings it down. Dobbin still hanging on. Brumbies up to the task. As they get it out. Ropara. Crash ball. As they come round the bend, big Clem Halaholo. They chop him hard. Adamson. Dwelly him up, doing his best to hold him up. Reimer involved. And now Wilson looks to go himself and poke through.
Boys, no. Boys, come up. 9, I'm sorry, I got in your way. Scrum here. Boys, I've got in between the tackler and the ball carrier. I apologise. Scrum blue, last in possession.
Well, at the maul, the Brumbies were not moving. They were holding strong. The Waratahs forced to have to play out the back. As we see ref Todd Cummings.
Go, guys, find up. Mark's here.
Just get in the way of the 9 of Teddy Wilson there.
Let's go, Ice.
Big moment coming up here for the Waratahs. This man on screen.
Crouch.
A wonderful talent.
Set.
One of the best running number 9s going around. But he will have to wait. And a well-earned scrum penalty game for the Brumbies.
Number 1, overextended.
Big
collapse.
moment for the Brumbies. Must be frustrating for the Tars. They're starting to build some momentum. Wear down the Brumbies, and now it's the Tars. They're going to have to defend.
It's another mammoth kick there from Meredith.
He's some great distance off the boot, hasn't he?
Well, it's an interesting fact. He could have chosen a career in the world game, football, believe it or not. Yeah, Declan Meredith had the opportunity, the Queenslander.
Makes sense. He's got such a great boot, I suppose.
They take it down, the Brumbies. McPherson. Back for Bowen. Bowen.
Yeah, advantage.
Just getting the Pistons pumping, and they've got the penalty advantage. Feliuati wrapping around. Doesn't stick. We'll go back.
Number 5, you change your bind to come through the side.
Brumbies starting to look dangerous in their attack. Unleashing their outside backs. We know of plenty of strike power. We've seen them in this match so far. They look so good when they're able to get those clean, crisp passes away.
Meredith plugs this one down.
See, just a couple of times the ball unable to go to hands.
30 out from the Waratahs line. It's taken cleanly there by Shaw. Byron getting himself busy. But it's shut down there from the Waratahs. Both sides just refusing to go away.
They are seesawing, both relentless in their defense. Just 1 point in it. It's where you want your impact players to come and lift, and really lift the intensity.
Number 1, number
Change
3,
the pace of
number
the game.
8, you guys are substitutions, okay?
Here we are with subs coming on.
So coming on, Jack Barrett and Clayton Franz. And a massive season for the Warringah Rats in the Shoot Shield. Clayton Franz scored the match-sealing try.
Come this side.
Seen Leichhardt Oval in an absolute frenzy.
Hey, boys.
He is one to watch.
Lads, first scrum for you two.
Rangy back rower, plenty to offer. And Apollosia Runaway from the Northern Suburbs Club.
Time is on. Coach! Bind! No. Guys, hold on. Mate.
What's changed, eh?
You physically can't get a bind on his jersey. Try and give your hook up. He couldn't get a bind on the jersey. That's the problem. Try and give him some pull on his jersey. Right?
You want me to bind loose up? Yep, that's it.
I'm not saying bind looser. I'm saying if there's a way. Right? Mark's here. Let's go, guys. Speed it up.
The ball boys relishing this experience.
Go! Bind!
Have this Super Rugby Aus fixture, Viking Park. There's Wilson, goes the blind side. Dangerous play. Harvey pokes it through. Meredith takes his time. Gets it over the line. He's a dangerous player, Teddy Wilson, when he sniffs out an opportunity to run the ball.
Number 2, White, substitution.
You can see his eyes light up. Him and Sid Harvey deciding, yeah, let's take this. Let's have a crack at this blind side. Flirting with the touchline.
Okay, good to go.
So now brand new front row on the field for the Brumbies. Artan Cheng Tung coming on, but it is the Waratahs with the ball. Ropata. Fowler fires it out, quick hands. Harvey holds his feet. They work it back in the setup. And an intercept coming! Clayton Thorne puts it right in the heart of the Waratahs. And it swings in favour of the Brumbies. 34 points to 28.
Well, the Waratahs were just starting to build phases, swing the ball, but it's Clayton Thorne read that beautifully. See a nice little pop pass, and Clayton Thorne flew out of the line. Hendren chasing, just not enough
Just give me 2 seconds.
space left to catch him.
You got 30 seconds.
Well, it's quite poetic there for Clayton Thorne, the New South Welshman himself, there from Waverley College. Actually came to the Brumbies due to the logjam with the likes of Jack Grant and Teddy Wilson. So an opportunity coming to the ACT. And he is quite the footballer. McDougall medalist, best and fairest in the John Ident competition back in 2024. Showing his credentials this evening is Meredith. Waves that one away. Now a 6-point lead here for the Brumbies.
Read that so well, didn't he?
Restart coming. They get it back on. Scott takes it in. Thorne just now looking at control proceedings.
No, he's not offside.
They hoist this one high. Fowler does well. Wilson into Dobbins. Wilson will just steady it here. Put it up for another contest. They're slow coming through the Waratahs. It's a Clem Hollow, gee, landed awkwardly there.
On advantage, only 9.
And he's in a spot of bother.
19's good there. We'll come back to the knock-on.
Big contest.
Yeah.
Clem Hollow flying high in the air,
You happy with him?
landing a bit uncomfortably.
I'll tell you what,
Mark's just hit.
it's a frightening sight seeing that fly.
Let's just keep an eye on him, number 6, yeah?
It was an awkward landing and for the man mountain in Clem Hollow.
Sure. Give each other the space.
He's been impressive in close proximity to the line, Clem Hollow. On his feet and ready to go. We go into the final 15 minutes.
Coach! Blind! Set! Advantage.
And the penalty advantage here.
Not now, next one. Not now, next scrum. Number 17, hinging on the hit.
Going against Jack Barrett there.
Okay, number 6 has gone off for a HIA. Just step across, please.
So Hollow goes to the line.
Boys, step across. White, step in. Boys, step across. Take across. Step in, White.
Here come the Brumbies.
I reckon
White.
White broke there, mate. We'll
Beautiful
play.
hands. So look to go wide. But it goes over the touchline. You're right there, Dom. They look threatening with the ball in hand, particularly on this right edge.
They certainly do, and it's crisp right from the line out. The pass going awry to Wilcox from Dylan, maybe looking to get a tap on was Meredith, but they do look so threatening. If that ball goes to hand, they're so dangerous.
Knock-on advantage with the Waratahs. There's now Adamson bumping out of tackles. Impressive carry.
Use, it's available. Now 9. Wait. Good.
It's Wilson.
It's over.
Box kick coming in fresh. Knock on there. Sigh of relief for the Brumbies fans.
Yeah, a try there would have put the Waratahs right back in this game. Of course, they already are. Trailing by just 6 points.
Mate, I thought it was down the middle. Huck's there.
Don't forget tomorrow, Super Rugby AUS, the Western Force taking on the Queensland Reds. The Reds searching for a win to get themselves in the grand final, pending the result of this fixture.
Set! Both down, use.
The ball comes out. White, you can't stick that one. Ball goes to ground. Dylan does well.
It's available, use.
Dwalima. Just shy of the 10.
Yeah, good there, mate. Hands up, though. Hands up.
Dan Nelson. Fresh man on the field. Under the ball, Hendren. They've been able to keep him quiet for most of the evening.
9, it's available.
After his prolific try-scoring efforts last week in Narrabri. As Wilson fires it back. Meredith with some work to do. Swallowed there by Dobbins and co. As Nelson works it for Dylan, who puts up an absolute sizzler. Superb take there from Harvey. Gets out of a few. As now they go quickly. Amatasero off the deck. Watch this man, Wilson. Weaving in. Another one off the deck. Hendren straightening. Taking the ground. Stobbins bangs in. They work it back on the inside. Grant looking for two. They continue to work the left. They try and jam their way through here, the Waratahs. This is where they like it. Adamson picking and driving and scoring. A double for the Englishman. And they'll have the opportunity to retake the lead.
Well, he opened the try-scoring account for the Waratahs. Jamie Adamson scores his second. It comes off the back of that dangerous line break from the Waratahs. So Teddy Wilson in space as well, doing the offloads. Miles Amatasero. And now it was Jamie Adamson that picks up and powers his way through, keeps his feet long enough to be able to drive over the touchline, the try line.
Well, his work rate is nothing short of remarkable. We've seen it in the Shoot Shield competition. That sort of work rate was what the Eastern Suburbs built their 2024 season off, and also in 2025. Impressive shift there from the number 7 as Harvey puts the Tars back in front. All to play for in the final 8 minutes here at Viking Park. As we have a look at the replay. Just all raw strength to get himself over the line.
Sid Harvey's 5 from 5 conversions this game. Last week he was 6 from 7.
They go deep. Franz, the man underneath it. They work it into the pocket, Fowler. Shaw almost got his paws on that one. James McGregor, number 23. Jet boots McGregor. Zata gets the ball in. Nelson does well. Feliawaki. They work it on the right here, the Brumbies. They would love to spoil the party for the Waratahs. Just adding another layer to this classic rivalry. McLeod holds his feet. Ever elusive, but the ball comes free. Koikia Peterson gets it back. They send it downfield, New South Wales. James McGregor encroaching there on Meredith, but he gets away. Brilliant work. Gets out of Durbridge. But it's Jack Barrett to shut it down. Look, a ferocious clean out to shift the momentum. They've got numbers out wide here, New South Wales. Hendren dollies one in. Harvey chasing, looking for the pill. Back on the inside for Hendren. No!
In the in-goal to goal line drop out.
Wouldn't that have been a brilliant try? So again, when we see the Waratahs attacking against unstructured defence, they look so lively. On the boot from Hendren. Sid Harvey trying to flick it back in. Hendren just unable to maintain control over the try line. But how about that counter ruck from Jack Barrett too, for the Waratahs to regain possession.
Meredith Now it's a booming kick. That's 55 on the fly. And winding up is Clayton Thorne. Shows the shoulder. Right in a rhymer. Out the back. Silky passing. Unfortunately, not Silky catching. James McGregor there with the error.
Greg almost just looking up where of the sideline. He's going to try and have a crack. Step back in. Didn't have his eyes on the ball in that moment.
Boys, you both need to get the height up. Yep. Good new one.
Bruce Kalakia Peterson. Kiwi native, plying his trade for the Hunter Wildfires.
Coach! Boys!
1 point in it as we go into the final 5.
Both down. Come up.
It's important they play territory here in New South Wales.
Yep.
It's the Brumbies, they can pull out absolutely anything from any point in the field.
All right. Our height's on the ship, sorry. Height
Liwati's been incredible. Number 23. He's been immense for the Brumbies, but don't underestimate the likes of McLeod. Sapsfords have been dangerous. There's New South Wales with a second shove, but the Brumbies get it out. Liwati back on the inside for McLeod. So they work it to Alima. Heavy contact coming there from Amatasero. His runner wide jams him.
No, never on the ball, always on the body.
Reimer
Don't do that, 3.
gets it out back infield for Atta. Jantang. Waratahs with some sharp line speed here. Von Neck.
Okay, let's use 9.
Nelson goes high. McGregor coming through. Makes no mistake this time. Inside the Brumbies half. Talatania.
Okay, let's use.
These long levers. Give Teddy Wilson some reprieve as he sends it up again. The ball comes free, Durbidge. Flick pass for Wilson. Back on the inside for Durbidge. Durbidge for the line. At the 5. The Tars looking for the killer blow. They look to go quickly. Wilson sniping, scoring. And they've booked their ticket all the way to Perth.
He's been in everything since he's come on the field. Teddy Wilson. What a way to close out the game from the Waratahs men. Relentless in their defence, putting so much line speed on the Brumbies. And it was Durbidge's line break initially with the support from Teddy Wilson. You see the way Durbidge continued to support on the inside, unable to get to the line himself, but it was Teddy Wilson in at 9. And spots the gap on this next phase. The Brumbies all folding around that left-hand side, thinking they'd go for another pick and drive. It's Teddy Wilson that crashes over. The Brumbies just aren't connected on the line.
Unrivaled ruck speed. Yeah, from the eastern suburbs hooker. The two Kings products in Durbidge and Wilson combining nicely. As Harvey has had a magnificent night with the boot. 6 from 6. We go back here, linking up beautifully. Look at Durbidge keeping the ball alive. Trying to run it through. as we go into the final minute. And it's all but locked in. The Waratahs will head to Perth to contest the Super Rugby Aus Grand Final. It's McGregor, they let this one bounce, batted back. As the Brumbies come away with the ball, offloading, Scott. Textbook tackle from Adamson. They're not done yet, the Brumbies. Unmarked out wide. Feliuaki. Ball goes to ground. Von Neck. Short ball for Shaw. There's now Thorne. Tries to get it out wide. McPherson drops it.
Time is off.
Time off here.
Sid Harvey leaping to try and grab the ball, almost looked like he was going to try and then go for an intercept, but came down hard.
He's good? Oh, okay. I didn't know just with rain.
A bit of concern for Sid Harvey. It looks to be all right. He's going to hop up.
Mark's just here, yeah? Mark's just here. Cool. All right, guys. Blue feed. Rock on. Okay. Yeah, that time's great.
What a contest we've had this evening between these two
Right there, guys.
sides.
Time will be on when we set this.
Really, when it comes down to it, it's going to be the boot of Meredith that's going to prove to be the difference.
Okay, time is on.
And that final 10.
Bind! Set!
Still an area of progress for the ACT Brumbies. Short arm penalty for the Waratahs.
Okay, back 10 here, please, guys.
There's Teddy Wilson. Puts it over the touchline. And the New South Wales Waratahs are heading to Perth next Sunday. They are in the Super Rugby Aus Grand Final after a victory here against the ACT Brumbies at Viking Park, 42 points to 34 in an enthralling fixture.
It was such a tight game, wasn't it, Luke? Could have gone anyone's way. Both sides seesawing back and forth. But at the end, as you said, the boot is probably what proved the difference. And the impact players that came off the bench. The Waratahs had some great strike power, making a big impact on the game. And the Brumbies, a few too many errors out the back.
As we have a look at these second half highlights, and weren't they just that? The Brumbies, they went in early, and it was an unlikely circumstance. Declan Meredith just wrestled his way over, right in the thick of it, to get the Brumbies the lead, but then a little bobble and error, a critical one at that, with Ben Grant claiming an easy 5-pointer.
There was some pinpoint, really crisp passing from the Brumbies that left Shane Wilcox scoring a try after a fantastic offload from Feliuai.
They put him back in the contest, but the Waratahs, they thought they could have been in front, but then enter Clayton Thorne.
He read so well, so patient, and then absolutely steamrolled onto the ball, intercepting, going the rest of the distance to score the try. And then it was the man who opened the account for the Waratahs, Jamie Adamson, diving over, muscling, using his power to drive over for the next try, Luke.
And this was a lovely passage of play. Durbidge and Wilson working together through that channel, piling on pressure. You can see that man, number 21, Teddy Wilson, just controlling proceedings. Experience beyond his years. Sniffs out the opportunity to seal a grand final berth for the New South Wales Waratahs. As we look at the final score breakdown here, 6 tries apiece, but it was Meredith 2 from 6 that proved all the difference in this round 3 fixture. That is the end of the season there for the Brumbies. Plenty of green shoots and plenty of talent in their academy there. And the New South Wales Waratahs really stuck it to the Brumbies at the right points. Inside that 5-metre channel, that's where they did their best work. As we can see the breakdown going into tomorrow, the Western Force, they'll look to take plenty going into this grand final. They can make it 3-0 against a very impressive Queensland Red side.
Yeah, the Force have been so dominant. So dominant throughout this Super Rugby Aus contest. Obviously booked their spot in the final last week after the win.
So make sure you catch that one tomorrow. You can see that on YouTube. Stan, and of course, Rugby Explorer. A wonderful showcase of local rugby talent, but that is all we have time for here at Viking Park. It is the New South Wales Waratahs victorious over the ACT Brumbies, 42 points to 34. On behalf of myself and all the team, it is bye for now.